This video is time-coded. You can skip the topics which doesn't interest you. Samsung's new premium mid-range smartphone Galaxy A54 is here with a very similar design of Galaxy S23. Despite of the huge competition in this segment, Samsung always has an upper hand, especially with its A-series smartphones. Last year's Galaxy A13 was one of the best-selling smartphones worldwide, and Galaxy A52 and A53 were also very successful. Let's see what Samsung has to offer this year. Here is my honest opinion. Let's start with unboxing. Nowadays, there is no surprise left for unboxing. When you see a slim box, most of the companies have removed chargers and earphones. So as expected, you only get a USB Type-C to C cable, SIM ejection tool and some paperwork, which usually nobody reads. I will not be surprised if I just see the smartphone inside the box and nothing else in the near future. Let's see the smartphone itself. It's a stunning and unique lime color, and I haven't seen this color before in any smartphone which I have unboxed. It's a cool and unique color. On the front and the rear there is Gorilla Glass 5 protection, which is good, but if you don't put protector, you will see a lot of visible scratches on the glass. The frame is plastic. The phone has a flat design, only slightly curved from the side, which is good. The in-hand feel is also good. It feels like a decent smartphone, but definitely not a premium flagship experience. Interestingly, SIM card slot is on the top. It's a hybrid SIM slot. You can use 2 SIM card or 1 SIM and a micro SD card. Next to it is a noise cancelling microphone. On the right we have volume rockers, and below that is the power button, which has a new location. At the bottom there is speaker grill. It comes with stereo speakers and supports Dolby Atmos, which is great for media consumption. It has 2 microphones at the bottom, also a USB Type-C port, which is standard nowadays. One thing I like to point out here is the camera bump is quite big, and you definitely need a case. Otherwise you will end up damaging the camera glass when you keep the phone on the table, or if the phone falls down by mistake. There is visible bezels on the side and slightly bigger at the bottom side, which does give a mid-range smartphone feel to it. It has a 6.4-inch Full HD display panel, 120Hz AMOLED adaptive display with 1000 nits of brightness. Is decent for outdoor visibility but not good in harsh sunlight. The display quality is really good, and I usually like Samsung displays compared to iPhones or any other brand, as they usually have slightly punchy colors, which is good for my liking, compared to the flat or neutral colors on iPhones. It's really a great device for media consumption. Colors look great with deeper blacks. It comes with 5nm Exynos 1380 chipset. I personally feel Snapdragon processors are always better in performance for Samsung devices and also in terms of battery life. And with Exynos processor there is always a performance drop. In fact, it feels a bit laggy from the beginning itself. Apps took time to open, gaming had frame drops, so don't expect a powerhouse performance from this smartphone. It's running One UI 5.1 out of the box, and Samsung will give 4 years of Android updates, plus 5 years of security updates, which is excellent. It comes with 5000 mAh battery, which supports 25 watts fast charging. It should last for 1.5 days of heavy use and 2 days of light use. But if you are a gamer, Exynos processor can make the device warm or sometime hot, and you might see a big drop in battery life. It supports 5G, Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi 6, it has NFC, so you can use Samsung Pay easily on this smartphone. There is no notification light and no FM radio. It also supports an important One UI feature, Voice Focus. Voice Focus will lower the ambient noise if you are outside in a busy area, and caller on the other side will be able to hear your voice decently. Even if you are in a crowded area like local train, bus or a park, you don't have to shout or scream on your microphone. Another good feature it has is an IP67 rating, which is great for a premium mid-range smartphone, as it can survive up to 30 minutes inside water. Now let's talk about its main highlight, its cameras. It comes with a 50 megapixel primary, 12 megapixel ultra-wide and a 5 megapixel macro camera. On the front it has a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Here are some sample images. The cameras on this smartphone is a big improvement and worthy of an upgrade from Galaxy A53, especially in the daylight. It can record 4K 30 frames per second from front and rear cameras. Also, it supports nightography feature for the night photos. I'll be doing a full camera review and compare it with Galaxy S22 Ultra and Galaxy A34 in my coming videos. So stay tuned by subscribing if you like to see them. Overall, I would say it's a great upgrade in terms of camera, a fresh modern look, a decent stereo speakers. In terms of performance, there is no big difference or improvements with Exynos processor. Now let's talk about some negatives. The price of the smartphone is on a slightly higher side. Samsung will have to slash the price 10 to 15%, which they should and they will, I'm sure, in the coming months. Also, a Snapdragon processor with this device would have been better for long-term use. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you like this video. If you like this video, kindly hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. See you all soon in my next video. Till then, goodbye, peace and blessings.